All right, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. All right, this title of this lesson is going to be the harder the fall, the higher the rise. Okay, basically going into the adversities and the furnace of adversity in which we are being put through. All right, for the sake of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, we're being put through these trials and tribulations by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, but all right, keeping in mind that it's not always going to be the same trial, and it's not always going to be at the same level of intensity each time. Okay, as you grow, and you get, older and spiritually stronger in this truth, the adversities, the intensity is gonna step up, is gonna be more intensified. Okay, but you have to keep in mind that the harder the fall, okay, the how, no matter how bad you get hit, all right, the higher the rise. All right, when the Lord raises you up from that, when He builds you back up from breaking you down, you're gonna be on a much higher level. Okay, when you look at the story of Job, for example, okay, when he lost everything. Okay, but at his latter end, he had double. Okay, the Lord increased his substance more than he had before. Okay, you look at Yahweh Shai, he went through a crucifixion. He was he was humiliated, all of that, and look what he's gonna get. All right, the Lord gave him dominion over everything. Okay, so you got to keep in mind that the higher the fall, remember the Lord deals with balance. Okay, let me start with that. Man. Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is His delight. Okay, so keep in mind that when you're catching hell, there's going to be a balance to that. And also when you're in good times, there's going to be a balance to that. The Lord's not just going to give you hell for the rest of your life. No. All right, He's going to balance it out. Okay, and so the worse it gets, all right, the better it's gonna get, because the Lord has to balance it out. Okay, and it's all part of the trials and tribulations that we go through. Okay, because keep in mind, when the Lord puts that hell on you, it's not to your destruction. Okay, see if I could find that. All right, Job chapter 8:20 says, "Behold, the Most High will not cast away a perfect man, neither will He help the evildoers." Okay, so when you catch in hell, you feel like you going through it. The Most High is not gonna cast you away. All right, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, He's not doing that to cast you away or to throw you to the wolves or to destroy you. Okay, He's doing that to strengthen you. So you got to keep in mind, man, the harder it is, the better it's gonna get. Okay, keep that in mind. All right, and like Job says, shall we just basically roughly paraphrasing, are we just gonna receive good at the hands of the Lord and not evil? All right, He did say He creates darkness and light. He creates good and evil, and He's a balanced power. Okay, so we got to get the both, and really thinking about it spiritually, the quote unquote evil we receive is actually good. It's for our greater good. Okay, so back to Hebrews chapter 12, I'll start at verse. I just start at 1. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience. All right, which patience means suffering. All right, the race that is set before us, and in that race there's gonna be times of toughness and adversity. Okay, to try you. It says, looking on to Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before Him endured the cross, because He knew that the outcome for that was going to be greater than the cost. He knew that the benefit, it was going to be greater than the pain. All right. So it says, who for the joy that was set before Him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High. All right. You see, he knew that it was going to be tough, but the good was going to come after. Okay? To balance that out. All right, it says, for consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest ye be wearied and faint in your minds. And in times when you're going through stuff, you got to read the scriptures of what the men of old went through, what Job went through, what Yahushua went through, what the men of old went through. And when you look at it, you see that what you're going through ain't even close to what they went through, And look at how they took it and how they reacted. And you calling yourself a man of the Lord, you got to learn from that. Romans 15:4. What was written aforetime was written for our learning. Look at how they reacted, how they took that. All right, how the Lord dealt with them after they retained their integrity. And you got to follow in those footsteps and do the same. All right, so it says what? Lest ye be wearied and faint in your minds. You just give in. It seems so tough that you just give in. Nah, man, consider what the Lord went through. He went through worse than you, and he went through worse than us, and he still didn't give in. It says, ye have not yet resisted unto blood, striving against sin. So if you're ready to give up now, well, when that time comes, what do you know what I mean? You're not going to stand a chance. All right, and ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. Because when the Lord rebukes you, it's not to destroy you. All right, he rebukes you to strengthen you. Okay? It says, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. Just like when you're drawing something and it doesn't come out right, you erase that part. Okay, and you draw it again. You don't erase it so you can get rid of the drawing. You erase it so you can redraw it better. Okay, and that's why the scriptures also say, all right, let me just pull it up over here. There it is. Proverbs 24:16, for a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. Yeah, because you got to keep in mind, each time you fall is mainly for a different reason. All right, because if you're learning from your mistakes, when you fall, you get back up. You're not gonna fall for that twice. Okay, and each time you fall is worse than the first, because what? You're growing. So the same old little tricks ain't gonna get you. So this time when you fall, it's going to be for a heavier reason. When you catch hell, it's going to be heavier, hotter, more painful. Okay? But what? It's to your betterment. How are you going to fall 7 times if you didn't get back up after the first time? Okay? That means when you fell the first time, you got back up stronger than before. You fell the second time, you got back up stronger than before. Okay, which 7 is a complete number. So it is going into, no matter how many times you get hit, all right, you get back up again. Because the Spirit of the Lord is within you. So you got to keep that in mind. Don't just dwell on the hell and woe is me. No. There's a balance coming. All right. You should be happy when you catch out, because that means the Lord is still dealing with you. That's why it says here, verse 6, Hebrews 12:6, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. Because when you get chastised, that's when you jump right into the Spirit. Because who else you gonna seek? The Lord. If ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? If you praying for faith and you're not trying to go through adversity, then you asking for it, but you don't really want it. Okay? The Lord is setting the path before you, but you got to walk down the path, and you have to test that faith, so when you overcome it, you can get that increase which you were seeking. It says, but if ye be without chastisement, wherefore all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. Okay? So if you're not able to take the chastisement of the Lord, and the Lord's not chastising you, you basically like Esau. The Lord's not dealing with you. Okay, you like gold that the Lord didn't pick up. All right, if he picked you up and he's purifying you, that means he wants to use you. All right, he wants to use you. Okay, so get one last precept here. Okay, this is Sirach chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. All right, so you should know already what you in this thing for. You should know that this is part of the pack. It comes along with it, man. All right, we all bound to catch hell. Okay, and as we grow, that hell is gonna come from different angles, more fierce than before. That's why I said, set thy heart aright, set your mind straight. You know what I mean? Don't be all shaky and wavery, man. You gotta be rooted, knowing what's coming, and constantly endure. Prepare your mind to be able to constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Don't bug out, because that will cause you to lose faith. Be patient. Wait, meditate, pray, fast. Look at it in the spirit. Why did this happen? You know, how is this going to better me? If you can't see it right then and then, be patient and pray. The Lord will show you why he's doing that. All right? Cleave unto him and depart not away. Don't run into the world. Don't seek worldly ways to please your flesh so you can try and overcome, quote unquote, all right, that adversity you're going through. No, stay in the spirit so you can endure it. That thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Cleave unto the Lord and endure it, so that in the last end, at the end of it, you're gonna come out stronger. You're gonna come out purified. You're gonna come out better. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. Be patient. All right, that's what you need to understand, man. You gotta be patient. Don't be rash. Don't be hasty. Okay. Take it cheerfully and be patient. Be patient. Examine the situation you're in. Examine why you're in that situation. Think about how the Lord is dealing with you as a son. He's trying to make you better. Verse 5, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Our furnace, our fire is adversity. It's trouble. The Lord wants to see how you're going to handle that. All right? How he's trying to strengthen your faith. He's trying to see, can you stay stable in that situation? You get hit out of nowhere. What are you going to do? Because if you bug out now, when Jacob's trouble happens, what do you know what I mean? When your life is actually on the line, then what? Okay? Believe in him, and he will help thee order thy way aright, and trust in him. Okay? Trust in the Lord all the way. All right? Even on the bumpy roads, you got to stay on that bus and go all the way, man. All right? Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest ye fall. Okay? You have to wait for the Lord's mercy. All right? You can't be, oh, well, the Lord is putting hell on me, so you know what? To hell with that. I'm not with it anymore. Your life is over at that point. Okay? You gotta stay and keep your faith in the Lord, man. Ye that fear the Lord, believe in him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Because that hope is that light that'll keep you going, that'll keep you enduring. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that call upon him? Okay? Look at all the men of old. Look at King David. All right? Look at Job. Look at all these great men, and look at what they went through. The apostles. Peter. Being thrown in jail and all that. What happened when they got beat for the Lord's name? They rejoiced. And look at their latter end, man. All right? The apostles, the disciples of Yahushua. Okay? They got built up, man. They got built in the spirit. They grew because they endured affliction, man. All right, this all for your betterment. So when you catching hell, keep in mind, man, the worse it is, the better it's gonna get. All right, and the harder the fall, the higher the rise. Lord willing, this was edified unto the elect. I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai and Shalom.